For more information, check out my blog, dukai.com. Follow me. Hey guys, there's nothing on my skin right now except for my Farsali Volcanic Elixir, and it's in my hair too. So let's get started with the makeup. I'm going to be starting with my eyes first, and I'm going to be using my NARS eyeshadow primer and just priming top and bottom lid. All product names and details will be in the description box below for those of you guys who are interested. So I'm starting with my crease first, and I'm applying a transition color. This is my favorite transition color of life. It's a beautiful leathery brown matte eyeshadow by NYX. And I'm just applying this in the crease with a big fluffy brush. For the lid, I'm going to be using this Estee Lauder palette. I'm going to be picking up this pale golden metallic color, and I'm going to be using it wet, so I'm spraying it with my MAC Charged Water. This is just going to make it more metallic and just make it pop. So I'm applying this all over the lid with my favorite Sigma eye brush. I love this brush. I actually mentioned it in one of my favorites videos as well because I love it. So I'm just applying this all over the entire lid, and I'm building it up until I get the brightness that I like. And while it's still tacky and a little bit wet, I'm going to pick up this diamond powder by Makeup Forever, which is a very small glitter, and I'm going to push that on. So since it's tacky, it's going to make the glitter stick, and I'm not going to need a glitter glue. The lighting in this video and in pictures does not do this diamond powder justice. It is so beautiful. It really reflects like a diamond in whatever light that you go into. In person, it's just gorgeous. So once I apply that, I'm going to go into my crease a little bit more, and I'm going to pick up a darker brown color, and I'm going to focus this more concentrated on the outer part of my crease and blend it inwards. This is just going to deepen up the crease, add a little bit more dimension, and just make it a little something fun. I want to keep the eyes pretty neutral but glittery at the same time because I'm going for more of a neutral look. So now I'm going to work on my eyeliner. This is the Inglot Gel Eyeliner. I did it off camera because I suck at staying in frame whenever I'm doing my eyeliner. And I'm also going onto my tight line with this eyeliner so that it can really thicken up my lashes and make them look really, really dark. Then I'm going to let that dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to apply a nude color eyeliner on my waterline so that I get that doll look. It makes the eyes appear bigger but doll-like. You could use a white for this as well, but I like using a nude color because it's not so much of a contrast on my skin tone. Then I'm going to take that first crease color that I applied, I'm going to buff that onto my lower lash line. I didn't want to go for a very heavy smoked out lash line. I wanted something very light, and that's why I'm using the first crease color that I applied because it's very light and neutral and just gives the slightest smoky look without looking too crazy. Then I'm also going to take that darker brown color that I applied second in the crease to deepen it up a little bit. I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to go very close to my lower lash line. Nothing too crazy. I'm not smoking this out. It's staying very close to the lash line just to give it a little bit more definition. And again, give the eyes a little bit more of a doll-like appearance. For my inner corner highlight, I'm taking this beautiful eyeshadow by MAC. Again, it's more of a pale golden color, and it's just the most perfect inner corner highlight ever. I also like to use this as a highlight on my cheekbones as well, but today I'm just using it in the inner corner. Then I'm going to take the pink blush that I'm going to be wearing on my cheeks a little later on, and I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I'm going to concentrate this on the outer part of my crease and really cut that crease and add a little pop of pink because I'm going to be wearing it on the cheeks, and I'm going to be wearing a little bit of a pinky color on my lips, so it's really going to pull the entire look together. So the eyes are done for now. I'm just going to prime my skin. I'm using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I just recently started using this, and I love it. Makes my foundation last all day, keeps me dry, and it's just such an awesome product. For my foundation, I'm going to be using my Chanel Perfection Lumiere. I used to love this foundation. Like 2 years ago, it was my holy grail. I didn't use anything else, and I just recently came back to it. I feel like I'm betraying my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, but this is awesome as a foundation. It has the perfect coverage. It keeps you nice and matte, and it's just such a nice foundation for the summertime. So buffing that onto my skin with my Real Techniques buffing brush because my Sigma one was a little dirty. Now I'm going to do my concealer. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and a big foundation brush to apply this. I'm going for the Pro Longwear because I love how long it lasts. I love its brightening effect, and I love how it's not cakey. It's very thin consistency, and I just really like this product. So going right under my eyes, kind of in a V shape, nothing too crazy and bright, but just a little V shape. And I'm going to highlight the centers of my face even more with my Mally Beauty Perfect Prep Under Eye Brightener. I love this stuff. It's very sheer, but it has such an amazing brightening effect. I've been obsessed with it lately. So this is going in the centers of my face, center of my forehead, bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, cupid's bow, and right under my eye, just to brighten it up a little bit. I like to use this on its own too without a concealer underneath, but it doesn't have that much coverage. So if you're looking for more coverage, it's probably better to use a concealer underneath this and then use this as a brightener, but I like it for both. Now I'm just going to set the under eye with my MAC highlighting powders. Honestly, I couldn't choose which powder I wanted to use, so I just dipped into both of them and used both of them. I was feeling fancy today, so I reached for my Tom Ford shade in Illuminate. I love this product. This is such a holy grail product for me, but it is so expensive. But I love the way it makes my skin look. I love the contour it gives. It's so natural, and I just love it. So I'm just using my e.l.f. small stipple brush to apply this in the contours of my cheeks, my temples, my hairline, my jawline. I'm also going to contour my nose with this, just wherever you normally contour. This is probably one of the best contour products I've ever used in my entire life, but it breaks my heart that it is so expensive. And like always, when I'm blending out my nose, I like to use a smaller brush so that the product doesn't get muddy and kind of defeat the purpose. Now I'm just going to apply my favorite liquid highlighter. This is the Becca one I always talk about, and this is just going in my regular highlighting spots. Cheekbones, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, centers of the face, brow bone, wherever I highlight. For those of you guys who've been watching my videos for a while, you guys know I like to layer liquids and powders, so I will be going over this with a powder, but honestly, if you don't like the whole two-step thing, these liquids that I'm using, they're not very liquidy, they're more like creams. They are perfect on their own. You definitely do not have to set them. They just look beautiful on their own as well. And I usually wear them like this too, but I wanted my makeup to last because when you set a liquid with a powder, it lasts much, much longer. So now I'm going to work on my brows while those creams just sit on my face for a little bit. And I didn't want to do too much with my brows, so I'm just taking a matte brown shadow from MAC and I'm filling in the sparse areas. I'm not making my brows thicker. I'm not lightening them up. I'm not doing anything of that sort. I'm just filling in the areas that just need a little bit of help. This is kind of like my everyday brow routine because it doesn't take much effort at all and it's quick and it's easy. Then I'm just going to set my brows with my MAC Pro Longwear Brow Set. I love this. I love how small the brush is. I love that it's waterproof. It lasts all day and it keeps my brows in place and they don't fall by the end of the night, which I love. And then just cleaning up with my concealer brush. I don't have any extra product on here. Just using whatever's left over. And to highlight, I'm using this Sigma highlight. It's a matte pale yellow shade. I have a lot of glitter on the lid, so I wanted to go for a matte brow highlight. And I normally like matte brow highlights. I'm just a fan of mattes on the brow bone. Time for mascara. I was feeling fancy, so I'm using my Lancome Seals Booster first. I'm going to let that sit on the lashes for a little bit while I work on my bronzer. This is by Buxom. This stuff smells like coconut, smells like you're on an island. I love this stuff. So just going wherever I applied the contour, but right above that. So I'm not going into the actual contour, I'm going right on the cheekbone just to bronze up the face a little bit. And once the Lancome Full Seals is dried a little bit, I'm going to apply my first coat of mascara, which is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous. And I waited a little too long, and I left this a little too long on my lashes, so they got a little clumpy, but I fixed it a little bit later on. But normally, I love the Lancome Full Seals Lash Booster. It is such an amazing product. Then I'm going to set that liquid highlighter I applied earlier with a powder highlight. This is by Estee Lauder. This is my favorite highlighter of life. It was limited edition though, so I don't think it's available anymore unless you check Amazon. So once I apply the highlight, I'm going to work on my second coat of mascara, which is the L'Oreal False Fiber Lashes. Lashes are done. I'm going to work on my cheek color. This is a matte pink blush from NARS, and I'm just going to blend that back into my bronzer. Alright, Face is painted, let's do the lips. I'm going to line my lips with Jordana Tawny Lip Liner. I'm going to take off my lip balm first because it's really hard to apply lip products when you have a lot of lip balm on. So lining my lips with this, and then I applied this beautiful color by Bobbi Brown, which is also called Tawny. And I like to push this into my lips instead of drag the lipstick because this is very pigmented and very matte. So I didn't want too heavy of a color on my lips, so just pushing that into my lips until I build up the color. And there is the makeup almost done. I wanted to spray my face with my Urban Decay makeup setting spray just so that the makeup lasts all night, sweat proof, we're good to go. And then I noticed that the lips were a little too pink for me, so I wanted to tone them down a little bit, make them slightly nuder, so I added Velvet Teddy by MAC right into the centers. And now I was happy with the makeup. So here is the finished makeup look. I'm just gonna work on my hair and blow dry my hair really quickly off camera. I have a blow dry routine for you guys. I'll link it somewhere here so you can check it out, and I'll probably be doing an updated one soon. So now I'm just gonna work on my hair. I'm gonna figure out what part I wanna do and just see how I want it to sit. I normally go for the other way, but this time I'm parting my hair a little differently, and I really like the way that it turned out. So I'm just going to tease the roots a little bit just to give it a little bit of a lift. I don't normally tease my hair a lot, but I've been into it lately, and I hope I don't get addicted to it because it's so bad for your hair. I'm just using my L'Oreal High Lift Boosted Creation Spray at the roots and just teasing it. This stuff is amazing. It makes my tease last forever. And honestly, for me, for my hair, a tease never usually lasts. So I'm really happy that I kind of got this product. Okay, so now I'm just going to take forever fixing my hair because that's what I do. Oh, and you can't forget to tease the crown area because I wanted a little bit of lift there as well because I was teasing the front. I didn't want it to look uneven. So teasing that area too. And then once the hair is done, I'm going to go change into my outfit, which you can kind of see in the back hanging off my mirror. So here's the outfit on. I'm just going to put on my bangles, and I was like, whoa, I picked up way too many bangles, but whatever, we're going to go for it. You can see me do my chica chica yeah thing. Here we go. It's coming. There we go. Now that that's out of the way, here are the outfit details. I'm Mike Tyson clearly, but here's the arm details and my nail polish. I'm wearing a really pretty lavender color. All the product names and details will be in the description box below. Here's the finished look and the entire outfit. I really love this green color. It's one of my favorite colors. And here are the shoes that I initially decided to wear, but then after I put them on, I was like, I'm really feeling flats today, so I changed into some really pretty flats and didn't end up wearing these. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys in my next video.